Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Sing it, Sherri. Sing it. Sing it. Go on, sing it.
Wait a minute. I have a cold.
It's all
right. You know I have a cold.
It's all right. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. It's another exciting episode of the behind the scenes chat with B3rdPower. We are super excited tonight because, man, we have some amazing men. That's right. I see some amazing men that are doing big things in the community. They are the winners of the B3rdPower Community of Champions Legacy Award and the founders of Black to Life. Let me tell you something. Before I even bring them on and we're going to give them the cheer, I want you guys to share. You know why? Because they're doing some amazing things and somebody in your network needs to know. We don't know them, but you do. And we want to make sure that we get the word out tonight. So go ahead, click like, love, share, and follow as we bring up the mighty men of Black to Life. Listen, it's a lot of them, so bear with me. Yes. Come on in, fellas. I'm bringing you in. Welcome.
What an
Look at them with their shirts on. They are ready.
Yes.
Hello, guys. How are you?
We're good.
Doing well. Thanks for having us, man. And that introduction got me motivated already, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes. Oh, wait, I forgot to
congratulate you.
Yes. Woo! Listen, you guys are some of my favorite people, and I love what you do. And I'm so excited that Sherri and I get a chance to literally sit down one-on-one with you and allow you to just be centered, focused on, and just tell our viewers and our community what it is that you've been up to. So before we jump on in, because it's several of you guys, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourself. So we'll start with who's at the top, Mr. Mike Merriweather.
How you doing? Thank you for having us. I am the chairman of your favorite nonprofit, Black to Life. I'm based in Dallas. I was born in Buffalo. Graduate of Jacksonville State University.
Yes. Who wants to go next? I'm not even gonna hold you. Go on. Whoever wants to talk next.
Go ahead, Delani.
We can't hear. Yeah, we lost audio with him. It's okay. This is gonna let you be great tonight, Jelani. Don't be frustrated. It's gonna work. If I got to call you on the phone, we'll leave your face on here. We're gonna go to the next person. I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna call you on the phone so they can hear you. That work for you? All right. So Aze, go ahead.
Hey out there. Thank you for giving us that award and this platform once again. My name is Aze Ahmadi. I am a resident of the DMV. I am the CFO of Black to Life. And I'm just one of the executive members trying to push it forward. Here in the DMV chapter, the next guy that's going to go on is Amem Ifan, but he and I lead the DMV chapter, and we're just trying to do great things in our backwoods. So thank you again.
Appreciate that, Aze. As he mentioned, my name is Amem Ifan from the DMV chapter, board member of Black to Life, executive board member. Again, very appreciative to you, Ms. Tate, to you, Sherri, for the award. We really appreciate what you guys are doing, the impact that you guys are making. You ladies are amazing people and an amazing representation of Black women out there. And what we are just trying to do as much as possible within Black to Life is just, spread the good name of Black men doing good things in the community. Yeah, I think it's on to Kenny.
All right, I appreciate it. I want to echo off of what they said. We appreciate you guys for this opportunity. You guys are amazing Black women, and we just appreciate y'all. I'm Kenny Presley, the executive director based in Dallas. And man, we're just happy to be here. We're happy that you guys have us on here to kind of share what we're attempting to do, and what we're trying to do is create a positive atmosphere amongst Black men, spreading out through Black women, Black children. And we appreciate y'all. We really do.
Well, we appreciate you guys. And I want to say that, I tell people all the time, if you want to know what's going on in the community, just get involved. Just simply get involved. When you don't get involved, you can sit back behind keyboards, right? And you can sit back and say, oh, nobody's doing anything. What's going on? What are you doing? What are you doing? So we appreciate you guys for being leaders in the community. And that's what the show is all about. It's about recognizing leaders in our community, especially in our Black community, because there's a lot of positive things going on in the community. Can you tell us anything that you might have that's upcoming, or anything that you guys are working on?
Mike, you want to take that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and jump in. The first event that we have coming up is the turkey drive that we're going to be doing with B.L.A.C.K and a couple other nonprofits here in Dallas. We'll be giving away with them over 100 turkeys, and also free produce for people in at least 2 locations in South Dallas. So we do have Giving Tuesday. We're going to have our first live fundraising event on December 1st. That's one of the biggest giving days in the nation, but we're really excited for that turkey drive. We've done a lot with Oak Cliff Veggie Project as far as giving out books at their events, and also assisting in some of their community projects that they have, their community gardens here in Dallas. So that turkey giveaway is going to be big. It's today. I think it's, MM, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's November 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, November 21st here in Dallas. So we're really excited about that.
Awesome. We're working on getting Jelani in, but Sherri, you've been holding it down fantastic, baby. So, wait a minute. I can't hear you. Did you mute yourself?
I did. I said all the time, no problem.
That's how y'all know this is going to be, this is some great information we bringing. With all these little interruptions, this is how you know this is going to be great. So it don't matter. We're going to take our time, make sure you get out what the public needs to know. We ain't worried. We're going to keep moving.
Anything going on here in the DMV area?
Well, not particularly right now in the moment, just because of how things have been shut down and locked down with COVID. But what we have been able to do within all the COVID that has been occurring is we were able to, within the springtime when COVID first hit, the guys, Mike, myself, Kenny, AJ, Jelani, put our heads together and said, how can we make an impact within the community, not only our own personal communities, but other communities outside of where we live, to all the healthcare medical workers out there. So what we decided to do was put together a fundraiser and just simply provide food for these individuals who are out there risking their lives essentially as first line workers. And one thing I would like to point out is, the fact that it wasn't just doctors, it was the guy with the mop, the nurses out there, the cleaning staff, anyone who was in and around those healthcare communities, we were able to assist. So like within the DMV, we're able to help out Washington Hospital Center, Children's Hospital, a lot of different hospitals within our area. Up in Baltimore, we helped out Johns Hopkins and just provided them lunch, BWMC up in Baltimore. So that's what we were able to accomplish, at least for immediate impact within the DMV area.
See, big things, big things.
Yeah,
that's right.
Awesome. Now, during this time, and I think it's been since we did the B3rdPower Community of Champion Awards, you guys have had some amazing things happen. Can you tell us about some of your accomplishments that you guys have been able to do doing this in the last few months, in the last couple of months?
Well, I would like to highlight another one of our initiatives that we had a lot of tremendous growth this past year. So we have this thing called teacher grants. So a lot of people, teachers is an underprivileged, underpaid position. We all understand that, especially with COVID and everything that's going on. I think everybody now really understands what teachers really go through and some of the challenges that they face. One of the challenges a lot of teachers do face is they don't have enough supplies in their classrooms. So we call it a teacher grant. So we gave out $100 grants to teachers that just applied and just told us a little bit about themselves. So we made it a very easy application process. But basically, we just wanted to put a little bit of the money that the teachers come out of their pockets. Every year, some teachers come out of their pockets hundreds of dollars to furnish their classrooms. Now, they're not in the classroom in some places, but there might be some, maybe they had to get Zoom access so they can talk to the parents or whatever it was. So we just wanted to provide them a little bit of a little cash to come back into their pockets. So that's what we did last year. I think we only had 10. This year we grew to 30 and over 75 applicants. So next year we're looking at maybe 50. So we're definitely one of those organizations that's just growing and growing and trying to touch as many lives as possible. I think we gave out grants at maybe 8 or 9 states this year, as opposed to last year we only had like 4 or 5. So we're definitely reaching out to different people, and just the amount of grant applications that we have, we can definitely see that we're growing. We also had a scholarship. I think Mike Merriweather can give you a little highlights on that. We had a college scholarship as well, and we had I think 2 last year, and now this year we also had a couple more. So we're definitely one of those organizations that's growing, even with the pandemic. That's not slowing us down. We just try to find a different way to do things more effectively.
Can you tell us a few of the other states that you have chapters in?
Mike, do you want to shoot that one?
Yeah. We've been thankful enough that when we started this, we had friends that quickly jumped on and were willing to support us. So we have brothers down in South Florida, brothers in Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, New York,
California,
New Jersey, California, Chicago,
Kansas City, Kansas, Oklahoma City, Houston.
Wow.
Yep. So
thankful
enough that this idea that we came up with, one Saturday, these brothers jumped in, and once we shared it with them, they were quickly and jumped up and ready to help us out.
Awesome.
I think I like to. Can I say this? I think we want to give credit where credit is due. I've always said whenever anybody asks me about Black to Life, I always say the vision of Michael Merriweather and the leadership of Jelani Bracey. These brothers are. I tell them all the time that they have dope minds, and then we invited. I won't say we invited. MM, they know they have brilliant minds as well. So, we all have our confrontations from time to time, but I wouldn't change this group for anybody, because these brothers are dynamic in their own rights, and we have so much will and drive for the Black community, and we want to see Black men be in a better light. That's what's been shown, and that's really a huge part of why we came together. And also, we were intelligent enough to have a conversation about the 3rd grade reading levels being very. That's where they start testing to do the prison pipelines. So we've had conversations about that. What can we do? And we didn't want to sit on the sidelines, so we talked about it. I know Jelani is a Q. He talked about getting his bros along. I'm an Alpha. I'm talking about getting mine along. So we like, why not us? So this group has been busy. We have a lot. We diversify what we're doing, and we want to leave this community better than what we found.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about. That's exactly what it's all about. And you said the key question is, what can I do? What part can I play? You know, what can I do? And I love that. I'm so glad that you guys have a strong organization and a foundation to grow on. But real quick, since Jelani has joined us, did he get to introduce himself?
Can you
Not
hear
yet.
me?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear you.
you good. You good.
All right, cool. Sorry about the technical difficulties on my part, but my name is Jelani Bracy, and I serve as the CEO of Black to Life. You know, I'm from Mississippi. I've been in Dallas for since 2009, so that's 11 years, going on 12 years. I have two children, so those are the my son was actually born first, so he was actually the motivation like behind a lot of my actions, especially with Black to Life and teaching kids how to read and inspiring a love for reading because he's coming up. So if I'm out here and trying to inspire other kids, I mean, why not start with my own first of all? So and I didn't feel like that energy was just for him. So I wanted to embrace that energy and also pass it to other people that we meet out here, especially in our communities, which seem to have been lacking the necessary resources and skills to have the high aptitudes in reading and literacy.
Yeah.
You know, I've participated on a Zoom recently with the Prince George's County Public Schools um, board, and the question and what we were talking about is exactly this about reading levels and the challenges that our children are facing, and early on. And they were talking about how the children are not taught a lot of phonics now, how we kind of like skip over phonics and we kind of go into like this whole language teaching and sight reading instead of this learning the structure of words and all of that kind of stuff. So with you guys passing out the books and everything, have you noticed any hiccups or have you heard any regular complaints from parents on some of these curriculums? What do you think some of the holdups are in our community with reading?
Well, me personally, I haven't heard anything bad per se. The only complaint, I guess, if you could say it, is most of the people that I've been come in contact with want more books with characters that look like them, look like us, stories that intrigue them. And studies show 2017 Scholastic book report actually showed that uh, ethnic groups usually look for characters that look like them in books, and that usually funds their love for reading and their interest in reading when they see stories that have people like them, and that's what inspired three of us actually on here that have actually written. Well, two of us have actually written books, and one has a book written about his son. So we're taking our characters, our stories, and putting them out in our own books and giving them to our own people. It's sort of like propaganda if you think about it. Like you just flood the market with positive images and positive stories of your people, people that look like you, and that expands the love of reading. So just from studies and people talking to me, that's what I've come to realize. Like people want more and more books about people that look like them.
It's
And then
interesting that you say that because literally for my son, he just had a birthday over the weekend, and one of the gifts that I got him was a book with it was a black teenager on it. And when I picked it up, I was like, "This is great," because the content of the book was like the character taking a trip with their grandmother and learning about the Green Book and kind of educational at the same time.
Yeah.
I have never seen my son be so excited to read a book the way he is with this book. Like every night, because the challenge was every night we would read a chapter together. And he's excited about reading that book. And I find it interesting because I've never seen him light up about a book the way he's lighting up about this one.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
to
very
your point,
motivating guy.
Sorry
No,
about
go
that.
ahead.
I was saying, to your point, that same survey said parents, like Black and Hispanic parents, are more likely to look for books that have characters that represent
Yeah.
their culture as well. So there's a market for that, and hopefully I want to fulfill that need with us. You know, us as a group. Like Kenny has some books that's coming out. Mike has some more. I have some more coming out. We all plan on getting into this authorship business because, like I said, let's tell the stories we want to hear. Like, if you want to hear a story about some superheroes that look like you, let's write it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted to
not
add
sure if
to
you
that.
guys saw. Go ahead.
I think MM was saying something.
No, I was just going to add a little bit to what you were saying, Jelani, and just piggyback off of what, especially what Kenny was saying. Um, just the fact of the matter of us being diverse group of individuals and how we take upon our own roles within this Black to Life that we have been fortunate enough to be a part of an organization with these brothers. I didn't know these brothers before. The only person I knew was AJ, and then there was a connection through the workplace, and then we all came together. And the unique thing about us is that we all have different personalities. And I think one of the things we wanted to encourage, that's encouraging, and especially to Kenny's point, is, we wouldn't trade each other out for nothing. We might have our disagreements, but the great thing about it is we bring so many different viewpoints to the way we look at the world and how we view it. It comes out in our writing. I mean, I could speak to how Jelani wrote his book about being a first-time dad, how Mike is being a superhero. We haven't seen Kenny's book, so I'm not going to talk about it. But, just what is innately within us and how we're projecting it out into the world, and then showing characters from a minority standpoint that are Black and brown, and giving us that ability to share it with the world, to say, hey, the world is, it's not all, whitewashed, there is some color to it, and giving people that ability to see it. And then to Sherri, to kind of circle back on that point you brought earlier, the two things real quick that I probably see that is kind of hindering our children is the fact that our teachers are not as appreciated as we want them to be. Hence the salary gaps, the amount of hours they have to put in within a day. And then the curriculum is just so different everywhere that they're literally having to rush through a curriculum to teach our young kids. And, they can't keep up with a classroom of 30 rambunctious toddlers. I don't know if you ever been around toddlers, but man, I know my son will run you up and down the wall. Like, and if that's 30 of them, I would be a teacher. So, it's a thankless position, but it's hard. And, we don't invest enough time and money into that pipeline to help us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the other things, and I see this a lot, it doesn't end at the school, in the classroom at all. So I think one of the things you see about us, all of us are fathers, but what you do at your house is so much more important than what's going on at school or anywhere else that your kid's going to visit. So we just have that mindset of how do we first, have a structure hold at our home and teaching our kids certain things, and then how can we project that out? Because you say it all the time. Some people, they want to move. Oh, that's the good school. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Whatever education at home, that's going to be the stuff that really carries through with your children after they stop reading books at school, after K through 12, like whatever skills and whatever things you gave them at home, those are the things that carry forward. So, and that's one of the underlying things that this organization really is all about, is just having better men, which then has a better structure for better families and better children, all up and down, not just for literacy, but it spreads to so many other aspects of your life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So I have a fun question for you guys. When you heard that you won the B3rdPower Legacy Award, that's like big, right? That's big. Hello. So how did you guys feel about that? Don't all rush at once. I understand.
Well, I hope I can speak for everybody. Well, no, everybody else can speak for them. I'm gonna just tell you what I felt for us. I felt that, the things that we're doing. I've always felt it mattered, but then I felt like we were being seen. And even though if we never got an award, I know that we would still do the same things we're doing, and we would continue to, just push through and continue to grind and get our mission out there. So the fact that somebody saw it and appreciated it made it just that much more fulfilling. It's already fulfilling. Man, I'm telling you, I would do this for free, and I am. Like, seriously, man, just getting up, man, having an event, got Black to Life phone, just giving out books, talking to people, engaging with the community, and just seeing smiles on people's face, taking pictures, everybody asking, like, why do y'all do this? Can we get some more? That fact, man. And then, like I said, being noticed, it just makes you feel good, makes you feel proud, man. Makes you feel proud about the thing that you're doing. And it's motivation. We already got motivation to do it, but that's even extra motivation to get more people to see us, because we really feel like this initiative, empowering Black men to strengthen underserved neighborhoods through education and inspiration, and actually involving and evolving our kids, is very needful to our community. So we're gonna be about it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I just had to ask.
I want to say, everybody else wants to share how you felt.
Yeah, for me, it was just validation. I mean, everybody's been living through this year and adjusting and changing their original plans. And for us, with our bread and butter being these book giveaways, we kind of had a moment where we had to just take a step back and figure out how are we going to do this and how are we going to keep fulfilling our mission without being able to do, the basic thing that we were founded on. So your guys' award is just validation of all the hard work, all the conversations we've had left and right since the beginning of the pandemic. So we really appreciate you. For me, it was motivating. It was validated and motivating.
For me, it was appreciative because, you do want to know you people are seeing what you're doing in the community. We can sit here and we're humble brothers, you know what I'm saying? But we want to know that we're making some type of impact, and it's very, very appreciative to us. And also, what it does is it allows another opportunity to collab with somebody else. Mm-hmm. So that was most important. That was the thing that I thought about after being, appreciative for the opportunity of winning this award.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it was really important to us that we do the award show, and we're definitely going to continue to do it every year, because we really feel like it is important to do all of the three words that you guys said: validate, appreciation, and recognize people when they're doing good in the community. Yeah. I know we don't do all that what we do for awards. We don't do that. We don't do what we do and go out into the community and motivate and encourage people because we want like this pat on the back. But we do. It is very fulfilling to be recognized. Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. And it really is when it's your own people.
It is.
You're right. Like, for real, when it be your own people, and in this sense, I'm telling you, man, it's just knowing what you're doing and who you're doing, and then to be recognized by that same group.
And beautiful Black women.
Oh.
Right on.
Thank you.
Because there's somebody right now sitting behind a keyboard that's steady complaining, right? And you know what? Like I said in the beginning, stop complaining and just get involved. If you get involved in organizations like Black to Life, if you get involved with people like, I'm not saying that we're the end all be all, but continue to support and be behind B3rdPower as we're being intentional. We're bridging gaps and building communities. Like, you have to get involved. You know what I mean? And so that you can come from behind these keyboards with all of this negative talk. If there's anybody that wants to get involved with Black to Life, can you give us some information on how they can to get in contact with you guys?
You can I'm off mute.
No, you're back on mute.
God darn it. I'm back now.
Yeah.
All
right. So you can reach us at www.B.L.A.C.K, that's Black B.L.A.C.K, the number 2, the word life.org. And also you can reach us at our email at info@blacktolife.org. So that's info@black, the number 2, life.org.
You got to give them the IG. You got IG.
It's down.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the link below. It's in the link
below.
below. Get involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
Instagram, everything.
Facebook, everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Right
got
on
to give
everything.
all your contact information.
You're right.
So we make sure that they see it.
Right.
For sure.
I was going
We
to say
also want people to know that you can add on to one of our current chapters, or you can start your own chapter. We can bring you on from, if you live in Alaska, we can start it up. So,
yeah,
we're here for everybody.
Yeah, tell it
and
as
that's
long.
what I was about to say. To make sure people know how they can do that with you guys, how they can come on board to help set up chapters in their area, because I think that's amazing. Go. What did MM and AJ say when they came to us, Sherri? Feel free to go start your chapter in your area to keep the movement going. So tell them how to
we're
do
international.
that.
Yeah, we've been in 3 countries. There you go. Got to say that.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody in Vegas?
We do not.
We do not.
No. Okay.
Yeah. But internationally,
I was going to say, now, what made you come up with Vegas?
She probably finna go. Trying to set up an event.
You know, I'm about to go out there in January, and so my goal is from now on, when I go different places, I'm going to start connecting with different people, while I'm there. So I was like, oh, okay, let me find out if you have anybody in Vegas so I can, connect with them there.
We'll come out and pass out some books in Vegas. I think.
Come on.
Black to Life Convention 2020.
Yes. Yes. I'll be at the registration desk. Just let me know.
It's coming.
Listen.
That would be awesome, though, if you think about it. That really would. A Black to Life convention, have the books, invite the children in the community. Like, that would be big.
It would be. So we can do
it. We can talk about that.
We can talk about that.
I was about to say, so it sounds like we're about to have a planning meeting when we get off this live. That's what
I could see that.
We are with it. We are
with all the ideas. We don't stop anybody.
Yeah, we with it.
Just leave me a evening where I can go hit the casino. That's all I'm saying.
Just one? Just one evening?
That's all I need.
She's gonna be like, I spent $20. That's it. I'm out.
I spent more than I was supposed to. So
right.
All right.
Wow, this has been so much fun. I'm so glad you guys came.
Listen, we are it's been such an amazing time to talk with you guys. One thing that Sherri and I try our best to make sure that we're doing is highlighting and spotlighting those that are doing great things in the community, because we always hear about the bad news, but it's not too often that people are spreading the good news. And that's what B3rd Power is all about, is making sure that our community knows some of the wonderful things that are going on, as well as to give them resources that will help them get the things that they need in order for them to be able to move forward and make their mark in this world. And so we thank you guys for the ripple effect that you are now doing with Black to Life, and just all the amazing things. To even hear that you're in 3 countries, like, wow, wait a minute. We was just talking about the US and all the different places, and you didn't already went global on us. I mean, wow. But we are so very proud of you guys. We thank you so much for all you do. The one thing that we want to do before we close out is to make sure we give you guys a chance. One thing, and we'll go through each of you guys, one thing you want to leave our viewers with tonight. We'll start with you, Mike.
One thing I wanted to leave our viewers with is to make sure y'all join us on December 1st If you look at our Facebook page on Black to Life, we're going to have our first live fundraiser. We're going to have a couple speakers, and then we're also going to have a keynote speaker. It should be pretty interesting. Planning to be a little bit innovative, so hopefully people can join us and see what we've done in a little bit more in a different fashion throughout this year, and we'll plan on having going forward.
Awesome. What would you like to leave us with, Kenny?
I just would like to leave you guys with just get involved, number one, and understand that this may be a little bit off topic, but just understand that you guys, whoever's listening, are limitless beings, and that you can do whatever you want to if you just put your mind to it and just be able to create. We were born to be creators, so create things, and that's a vision came from, there was a vision, Black to Life, and look at it now. So whatever you want to do, put your mind to it, make it happen.
Awesome. What about you, MM?
First of all, we want to thank you, ladies, Miss Tate, Miss Cook, for even having us and blessing us with this opportunity to be on your show. But one thing I do want to leave is not only are we young, Black, successful men within our own unique communities, but the acronym of Black to Life, bringing love and conscious knowledge to life, and we want to be a representation of both Black and the acronym of Black to Life. So that is our goal. That will always be our goal. And we look forward to the support from our community, for those that look like us, for those who don't look like us as well. We welcome your support and your encouragement. And we are official nonprofit, so we are tax deductible.
There you go. Make that donation. Make that donation.
Yeah, most definitely.
Go ahead, AJ.
Again, thank you, ladies. It was like just by chance that we ever even ran across one another, but it's like everything happens on God's time for God's reason. So first, I'd like to just appreciate you guys for having us through and appreciating our efforts. What I just want to have for everybody is close out the year. Like this year has been crazy in a lot of different ways for a lot of different people. But I just want people to kind of review the things that you said you were going to do at the beginning of the year. And it's October, so we're in the fourth quarter. So close out whatever those things are that you wanted to accomplish, reframe, and just have a fantastic fourth quarter of 2020. And let's recharge for 2021. So that's really what I want to leave people with. Just really examine your year and try to finish strong.
Awesome. And finally, but last and certainly not least, Mr. Jelani, unmute yourself first and then tell us what you would like to say.
All right. Well, thank you. First of all, I want to thank you, ladies, like we said, for acknowledging us. And just a special shout out I want to give out to all our supporters and all our ambassadors. Like, it's a reason we're in 3 countries. It's a reason we've been all over the nation. It's a reason we've given out over 65,000 books in under 3 years. It's because we have people that are dedicated to this movement. We got people that are dedicated to conducting book drives, to getting books to different locations as libraries and schools or neighborhood daycares or what have you. So we want to thank all our ambassadors, from the Greeks, Omega Psi Phi Alpha, Phi Beta Sigma, Kappa Alpha Psi, even the ladies, Delta Sigma Theta, AKAs, Sigma Gamma Rhos. Like, it's been a myriad of people that's helped us, Zeta Phi Beta. So I just want to thank everyone that has made this happen for Black to Life. All our friends that we know, everybody, like I said, we're 5 different people, but we have our own bandwidth of people that we know, and we were able to bring that together, and it worked in one accord, and it's working in one accord. So I just want to thank everybody for that, for allowing us to grow and continue to grow with us. And anybody out there that wants to get down and get their own chapter, just holler at us in any of our handles, and we'll get you set up.
All right now. So make sure you guys go and connect with them.
Yes.
You can email them at info@blacktolife.org. You can check them out on Instagram at black_2_life. Make sure you go there, and guess what? If for any reason you missed their website or the email, just go to Instagram, follow them. They have buttons that say contact us, because I promise you, every time I've lost their number, that's where I go to get the number to call. All right. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Make sure you donate to them. Listen, they're doing amazing work, and they cannot continue to do it without our support. They're doing amazing things. Support, support, support. Listen, we cannot complain about people not doing things in our community if we're not willing to go and support them in their positive efforts to make a positive difference in our communities. If you want change, the change starts with you. Make sure you support Black to Life. They're doing amazing things, guys. Amazing things. Thank you all for joining us. Sherri, before we close out, do you have any final thoughts?
I don't have any final thoughts. I think I said everything I needed to say, but guys, hang around afterwards. I have a couple questions for you.
Awesome sauce. Well, with that being said, remember to like and follow us. Check out our YouTube page, guys. We have some big things that'll be happening there very, very soon. Make sure you follow us here on Facebook, and make sure you check us out for our full episodes of B to the Third Power, Mondays at 7 p.m. on U Broadcast Media. And if there's nothing else, remember, today is a great day to make a difference in the lives of those around you. I'm Lynn Tate.
And I'm Sherri Cook.
And this has been B to the Third Power's Behind the Scenes Chat. You all have an amazing week, and we will see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.
Move to the world.